Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. This is going to be a really quick, pretty self-explanatory video, as I'm sure you guys can all tell based on the title. This video is going to be about why I am skipping award season this year. So this past Sunday was the Golden Globes, the 2017 Golden Globes, which pretty much, the Golden Globes pretty much kick off award season. We're going to have the Oscars soon. We're going to have the Grammy soon. It's just award show season. So this will be my third award show season on YouTube, which I really can't believe that we're already like almost 3 years in on YouTube. Like, where did 3 years go? Like, I could not tell you. So I've done videos on the Golden Globes previously. I've done videos on the Grammys previously, on Oscars. I've done the VMAs. I've done the BET Awards. Even though the VMAs are in the summer. And I didn't do a video on the VMAs this year either. So I just wanted to say that I'm definitely not going to be, I didn't watch the Golden Globes this past Sunday. I'm probably not going to watch the Oscars. It would take a lot for me to watch the Oscars, like a lot. Like, we'll have to, I guess, really see the nominations, which I read come out like 4 or 5 days after Inauguration Day or something like that. And I don't know if I'm going to watch the Grammys this year either, because the Grammys are going to be a mess, because Adele is definitely going to be nominated. I think the Grammy nominations might have already came out. I just haven't paid any attention to them. But like Beyonce, for sure. Solange might make the cut, the time limit. She might not, because her album came out pretty late in the year in September. But she might. But I'm planning on skipping award show season. I've done several videos now where I basically say that I feel like award shows are trash. When I was younger, I used to love watching award shows. That was like something me and my mom used to do together, because we were very into like music and movies and books and television. So we just like loved watching the award shows, and I used to like watch, Oscar acceptance speeches on YouTube, on the Oscar YouTube channel. But especially as I've gotten older, and again, I've talked about this in other videos, how most of the people that do the voting, that sit on these committees, are like old white guys, and they're just like completely tone deaf, and they're not interested in, like, there's a reason why the movies nowadays fucking suck, and why like every time a movie like Hidden Figures, which is the #1 movie in the country, right? Every time a movie like Hidden Figures does well, there's always this little bit of like shock and surprise, because the people, that write the movie reviews, even though it's been getting good reviews, but still, like the critics and the people that sit on these panels and vote for, what's going to be the best picture of the year at the Oscars. And, these are people that are pretty much more or less out of touch with, the rapidly changing, shifting demographics of this country. Like, those are the type of people that are fucking Donald Trump voters. And I've talked before again about the importance of Black critics and creating our own narratives, and, recognizing our own work instead of, I guess, asking these like white award shows to accept our work. And I kind of like feel weird about saying that, because like the type of prestige that comes with winning some of these awards really like should not be understated, like especially if you want to work in mainstream Hollywood, which most people want to work in mainstream Hollywood so they can make money. The prestige that comes with winning a Golden Globe, the prestige that comes with winning or being nominated for an Oscar, for an Emmy, for a SAG award, as we enter into award show seasons, that can't be understated, and people want to get recognition for their work. And that is a perfectly acceptable thing to want as an artist, recognition that your work was good. But then you watch something like the Golden Globes, and you see fucking La La Land, a movie about a white jazz player, when jazz, just like rap, R&B, rock and roll, blues, country, bluegrass, just like every popular genre in the United States, jazz was created by Black people, and then we were largely shut out of it, right? We were shut out of it. So, the Golden Globes comes on and they give La La Land, a movie about a white jazz player trying to save jazz. I'm the white savior of jazz, you know? They give it all 7. La La Land won all 7 of the Golden Globes that it was nominated for. It broke a record. La La Land is not that good of a movie. It's not. It's not. Right? Like, and I don't know why Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone keep doing these movies together. Like, they got something going on the side. Like, I don't even, whatever. But it's just like you watch, you know, and you see a movie like Moonlight get like snubbed, or you see a movie like Lion, amazing movie with Dev Patel, get fucking snubbed, so that white ass Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone can win 7 Golden Globes for a movie about a white jazz player in fucking LA. Someone tweeted me and was like, every year, someone was like, I need to like take a page out of Seren's book, because every year I like subject myself to watching these award shows, and every year I like feel my blood pressure rising like higher and higher. And I feel like if you watch it just for like the entertainment value and just to like appreciate, you know, seeing artists that you like get recognized, because Viola Davis did win a Golden Globe, Tracee Ellis Ross made history, she won a Golden Globe for Best Actress for Blackish, which she's the first Black actress to win that award in like 38 years or something like that. So like if you watch for the entertainment value, or just to like see actors and actresses that you like get recognized, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to like shame anybody for watching award shows. There's nothing wrong with watching award shows. I like watch them through social media to like see the jokes and the memes and stuff, because that shit normally ends up being funnier than the award show itself. But like if it is gonna piss you off and give you high blood pressure, it's one of those things, just like I talked about in my tabloid activism video, at a certain point you have to like come to the realization of like, this is what these award shows are. 9 times out of 10, you know, they are a, the word that's coming to mind right now is like recognizing, but that's not really the word that I want, but I'm just gonna go with it. They're like a recognizing and an elevating of, you know, 9 times out of 10, art that falls within the acceptable narrative, whatever the acceptable narrative, you know, for white mainstream Hollywood is, even though their fucking movies keep flopping. Your movies keep flopping, B, and every time you take a chance on a movie that falls outside of your traditional narrative, be it Hidden Figures, be it Moonlight, be it Lion, and then it turns into a smash hit, you just don't know what to do with it, because you don't know what to do with Black people, with people of color, with disabled people, you know, with non-binary people. You don't know what to do with them because they fall outside of your traditional narrative. So you're going to keep awarding shit like La La Land over and over again, right? And I don't think that's going to change for a while. You know, it was Oscar So White 2 years in a row. I did an Oscar video 3 years ago, which was the last year that a Black person was nominated for an Oscar, right? So that's probably going to change this year, because I find it very hard to believe that Mahershala Ali is not going to get nominated for Moonlight. I find that extremely hard to believe that Moonlight's not going to get any nominations. But like, they didn't nominate any Black people in 2015, and then they did it again in 2016, and they might do it again this year. Like, and that's what's going to like piss you off. Now, again, if you're like really, really invested and you want that to be, you know, your cross to bear. I say all the time, like, whatever burdens you want to take on, that's going to be your cross to bear. That's going to be your role in the revolution. I have nothing against that. I always say revolution is like a car. Everybody has their little parts to play, be it your steering wheel, the brakes, the seats, the catalytic converter, the starter, you know, the ignition, the engine. Everybody has their role to play. So if, you know, you love award shows and you want to make it, you know, your thing to like petition for like, and like watch and like cause this big fuss and like want more diversity, that's awesome and more power to you. But me personally, I have mentally checked out of the award shows. I might watch the Grammys, but it's going to take a lot, because I still really haven't gotten over Beyonce not getting nominated for her self-titled album, which I didn't even like. I didn't like her self-titled album, but, you know, that was a piece of work that changed the landscape of pop culture. Just like I said, they keep giving Album of the Year to Taylor Swift. None of this bitch's albums have changed the landscape of pop culture. I can genuinely say that, like, when Beyonce dropped, and it was like a visual album, and like it had like the visuals already done and one for every song, and it was like a surprise drop, which is now a thing, right? Surprise drops, and it got all this critical acclaim, and you know, and it got shut out because they put it in urban contemporary, which I have a video on, because to this day, what the fuck is urban contemporary? You might as well say niggas. And they put all different types of black artists in that category, so they don't have to put them against the pop girls, because they feel like the pop girls are supposed to be white. And nowadays, they don't want to put them against these R&B white girls either, so they put them in urban contemporary. And I still feel some type of way about that. I really feel some type of way about that. I feel like she was robbed, and she deserved more for that album, and I didn't even like that album. But I can say that, you know. So I don't know. The Grammy nominations are going to have to really, really blow me away, or they're going to have to, like, have some amazing-ass Prince tribute plans, David Bowie, something going to really, like, have to draw me in to watch these Grammys. And the same thing with the Oscars. Otherwise, but even then, even if I watch it, I'm going in, like, fully with the expectation of this is going to be some white supremacist motherfucking nonsense, right? So I just wanted to make a video about that, because some people have been asking me if I was going to do a video on the Golden Globes, because you guys know I've done videos on the Golden Globes and on award shows and stuff in the past. So I just wanted to make this video saying how I felt about that. And before I go, I'm going to read you guys a little clip from an article on Slate that said, while watching award shows in real time, the winners seem like they matter. But with distance, the winners could hardly matter less. Great movies, great TV shows, great performances will stand out. We watch them whether they have been recognized by the Golden Globes or the Oscars, just as mediocre movies, TV shows, and performances fade away no matter how much hardware they accrue. Nobody's going to remember this fucking La La Land movie. You know what is a movie people are going to remember? Moonlight. Hidden Figures. You know. So, that's just what I wanted to say about that. Really quick little cute video or whatever. Did you guys watch the Golden Globes? Were any of you guys mad? What did you guys think? What do you guys think about the upcoming Grammys, Oscars? Like I said, SAG Awards, Emmy Awards. Are you guys planning on watching that stuff? Are you going to just watch it through social media, Twitter? You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. So if you thought, as always, see you guys next time. Peace.